On April 13, 2026, an individual in Tampa, Florida, sat down and typed a specific question into an AI chatbot. The AI responded by flagging the query as dangerous and wrong. Without pausing, the user typed a follow-up. How would they even find out I did that? Across the city at the University of South Florida, Nahida, Brishti, and Jamil Limon were building lives far removed from that conversation. Both were ambitious Ph.D. students from Bangladesh, researchers who had moved to the U.S. to pursue high-level careers in engineering and geography. But on April 16th, Nahida's routine shattered. When she failed to show up for a planned meeting, her friends found her workspace still staged for a normal day. Her MacBook, iPad, and lunchbox were all left exactly where she'd placed them that morning. Panic escalated when investigators realized Jamil, her boyfriend and closest contact, had also vanished. His phone was off, and his family in Bangladesh hadn't heard from him. The simultaneous erasure of these two socially involved, high-achieving students indicated a sudden, violent disruption to their lives, prompting an immediate elevation of the case to an endangered persons investigation. Detectives quickly focused on Jamil's roommate, 26-year-old Hisham Abu Garbieh. Hisham had a history of violent outbursts and a criminal record for attacking his own family, a history so concerning that Jamil had filed an official complaint against him just weeks earlier. The investigation moved to the apartment's trash compartment. Inside, police found Jamil's USF ID, his wallet, and a shirt soaked in blood and torn in multiple places. During his initial interrogation, Hisham remained unnervingly composed. He denied seeing the couple and claimed the heavy bandages on his finger were the result of a kitchen accident while chopping onions. With Hisham's alibi established in the interrogation room, police began cross-referencing his physical claims against the digital evidence left behind on the night of the 16th. That investigation relied on GPS synchronization, the process of layering two independent location datasets to find a perfect match. Detectives pulled the GPS history of Hisham's Hyundai and compared it to the location pings from Jamil's missing cell phone. The data showed the two devices traveling an identical path across Tampa for hours, finally ending in Clearwater. When detectives confronted Hisham with this synchronization, his composure broke. He shifted his story twice, first claiming he was looking for fishing spots, then admitting Jamil had been in his car for a ride. While Hisham struggled to explain the GPS logs, a forensic team entered his apartment. Though the rooms appeared meticulously cleaned, the team applied luminol to the bedroom floors to detect traces of biological material. Scrubbing a crime scene often makes it harder to hide. The mechanical action of mopping a porous surface like wood actually pushes blood proteins deeper into the grain, where standard household cleaners cannot reach. Luminol reacts with the iron in blood, creating a blue glow that reveals hidden patterns. Under the spray, Hisham's floor revealed a massive blood pool shaped like a folded human body, evidence that victims had been held there before the room was cleaned. Hisham had cleaned the surfaces he could see, but he was unable to remove the microscopic proteins trapped in the floor or the digital logs saved to the cloud. The synchronized GPS data provided a specific set of coordinates for the search, the waters surrounding the Howard Franklin Bridge. Police dive teams deployed into the water at those exact digital pings. They soon recovered a heavy black garbage bag. Inside were Jamil's dismembered remains, a grim confirmation of the AI query from April 13th. Days later, the search ended when a fisherman discovered a second bag nearby. It contained Nahida. The digital data acted as a definitive map, leading investigators directly to the evidence Hisham thought he had successfully submerged. Hisham's violence continued even after the murders. While under police surveillance, he broke into his family's home and attacked his sister, forcing her to lock herself in a room to survive. Given the escalating danger, police deployed a full SWAT response to take Hisham into custody. He was arrested while barricaded inside the family home. With Hisham in custody, forensic investigators extracted his recently deleted phone history. They recovered a timeline of preparation that began long before the victims disappeared. On April 7th, Hisham ordered duct tape and heavy-duty trash bags. On the day of the crime, he used DoorDash to have more cleaning supplies delivered directly to the apartment. The deleted logs also contained further chilling queries, including questions about surviving sniper fire and whether his neighbors would hear a gunshot. These recovered chats proved the murders were not a sudden loss of control, but a conspiracy Hisham had been researching and supplying for over a week. Hisham relied on physical concealment, trash bags, deep water, and bleach to hide his actions. He failed to account for a world where every purchase, every location, and every question is recorded in the cloud. The tragedy lies in the loss of Nahida and Jamil's potential. They were two brilliant minds, whose futures were stolen by a man they had already warned authorities about. Hisham's conviction was secured by a trail of data he didn't even know he was creating. While forensics can now reconstruct a crime from deleted chats and GPS pings, the system's delay in addressing a documented history of violence meant that Nahida and Jamil paid the ultimate price.